A familiar face here at WHAS 11 is our reason to smile today. Meteorologist Alden made a big donation to a local organization. We're going to check out the check presentation.
Here at the Kentucky Humane Society's East Campus in Linden, and we're here today because I'm donating my winnings from the 2023 Bach Fest to the Kentucky Humane Society foster program. It was the Forecast Dash. I won for the second year in a row, and this year I wanted to make that donation to KHS and their foster program. I'm joined now by Emil, this little clingy girl here, and Haley with KHS. And you were saying earlier that fostering is very beneficial and a lot goes on with fostering. You guys really need the help. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you can see we definitely need the help. These little critters are crawling all over the place. So if you're able to open up, your house, your home, your heart to caring for a foster animal, we can really use the help.
And fostering is very beneficial, especially if the animal is sick or it's stressed when it comes into the shelter and it needs just a place to decompress so we can learn about its personality and, just kind of who they are. So very important, and it is just as helpful as adopting is too, of course. And over here to my left, we have the check itself. So tell us how long you guys have been doing the Bach Fest for.
I might get this wrong, but I believe 2023 was our 7th year doing it. We brought it back after COVID. Of course, you've got the goat races in the street, you've got the Bach beer and the Sausage Works Fest with it. And we're really excited to give this giant check away this year. And Alden wins for the 2nd year in a row.
And maybe I'll make it 3 years in a row next year. That'll be nice. All right, well, I'm sure you guys will do everything great with this money. I know it would be very helpful to you, and we appreciate it. If you want to learn how to foster, go to kyhumane.org. Go to under the Get Involved tab. You can click on the foster link, and they have all the information there that you need to know.
From there to here, here's Alden to talk about that donation. Alden, those of us who know you know that KHS is super close to your heart. You've fostered a bunch for them, and to see you give back to them is really sweet.
Yeah, 3 years ago, this week actually was my very first foster.
Is it really?
Yeah, my memories indicate. That one was Bronx. He was only 3.5 months old. So I had, let's see if I can remember, Bronx, Hubble, Heathcliff, Keone. Who was the 5th one? I've had like 7 or 8. So at some point they kind of, I don't want to say that they merge together, but they do all have their different personalities and quirks. I just had Nibby. She went back yesterday, and it's always hard giving them back. That's the hardest part.
One of these days I'm going to make a foster fail out of you, and you're going to just adopt the dang cat.
I'm sure you will. They have a bunch of dogs and cats that are open. If you're interested in Nibby, who we showcased last week, she's currently at the Pet Vet 365 off of Blankenbaker Parkway. So go and check her out. Super active little girl there. And again, if you want to help foster, KHS could really use your help, and they will give you everything that you need.
Love to see it, Alden. Thanks for that. And we do love to see all of our local organizations that are doing good. So if you have a reason to smile that you want us to shout out, text us at 502-582-7290.